Liam makes plays for Hope, but will he ever come clean about his kisses with Steffy? The world of the bold and the beautiful is constantly shifting, and the relationships that exist within it are just as fluid. One such roller coaster dynamic is the long-standing connection between Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton, Hope Logan, Annika Noel, and Steffy Forrester, Jacqueline McInnes Wood. The drama surrounding their love triangle has taken fans through some dizzying twists, and it seems like we might be in for another one. Liam's affection for Hope has never wavered, but recently, it has come to the forefront once again. He's been making plays to win her back, but can this move be complete if he's still hiding a major secret? His kisses with Steffy? Liam is faced with a difficult choice. Should he come clean and risk blowing up his chances with Hope, or keep it buried, hoping it never comes to light? In this detailed look at what's happening with Liam, Hope and Steffy, we'll explore every possible twist and turn, the intricacies of their relationships, and what might lie ahead for this love triangle. Buckle up, because this is about to get bold and beautiful. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Liam Spencer's growth over the years. Liam Spencer has been a staple character on The Bold and the Beautiful for years, and throughout that time, viewers have witnessed his growth as a person. He's gone from being a waffling, indecisive man torn between two women, to someone who seems to be taking ownership of his actions. At least, that's what it appears on the surface. Liam has admitted that his feelings for Hope haven't gone away, despite their recent separation. However, unlike the Liam of old, who might have pressured her into rekindling their relationship, this new Liam has taken a gentler approach. He's expressed his emotions without demanding anything in return. When Hope revealed she wasn't ready to reciprocate his feelings, he didn't push her. Instead, he respected her boundaries, a sign of his personal growth. But there's still a lingering question. Can Liam truly claim he's grown if he's keeping secrets? The kisses that could ruin everything. Liam's lingering feelings for Hope have become more apparent since the two started spending more time together. However, fans who have been following this storyline closely know that there's something Liam hasn't told Hope yet. The 2 times he kissed Steffy. The first kiss happened in Rome, and the second occurred back in Los Angeles. Both times, these weren't just pecks on the cheek. They were passionate, charged moments that signaled Liam still has unresolved feelings for Steffy. The Rome kiss, which was triggered by Liam witnessing Hope sharing an intimate moment with Thomas Forrester, Matthew Atkinson, was an impulsive reaction to seeing his wife in someone else's arms. That kiss left fans wondering if Liam was truly over Steffy, or if old habits were simply rearing their heads in a moment of frustration. Back in Los Angeles, the second kiss was less of a knee-jerk reaction and more of a calculated move. Liam and Steffy have a deep history, one filled with love, heartbreak and a child, Kelly Spencer Sophia Parras McKinley, that will forever connect them. When Liam kissed Steffy again, it was clear that this wasn't just about Hope anymore. There was still something unresolved between Liam and Steffy as well. Hope, Steffy, and the fallout. If Hope were to find out about these kisses, it would shift the entire dynamic of her relationships with both Liam and Steffy. Hope has been under Steffy's thumb recently, particularly after her own kiss with Finn, Tanner Novlin. Steffy made it clear that she didn't appreciate Hope overstepping her boundaries, and the tension between them has been palpable ever since. But what would happen if the tables turned? If Hope discovered that Steffy, who had been so quick to judge her, had also kissed Liam twice, while they were still married, it would be a game-changer. Hope's perception of Steffy would likely shift from viewing her as a protective mother to seeing her as a hypocrite. Liam's relationship with Steffy would also be at risk. While Steffy may have distanced herself from Liam during that first kiss in Rome, the fact that she allowed it to happen a second time shows that she still has lingering feelings for him as well. Would she be willing to let Liam go for good if it meant keeping her relationship with Finn intact? Why Liam needs to come clean. The real question in all of this is whether Liam will ever come clean about his actions. Keeping the secret might seem like the easiest option for him right now. After all, Hope hasn't shown any signs of suspecting anything, and Steffy certainly won't be the one to tell her. But secrets like these have a way of coming out, and if Hope were to find out about the kisses from someone other than Liam, it could destroy any chance he has of winning her back. If Liam truly wants a fresh start with Hope, he needs to be honest with her, even if it's painful. Coming clean might hurt his chances in the short term, but in the long run it would build a stronger foundation for their relationship, If she's willing to forgive him, that is. Liam's heartfelt apology. A turning point? When Liam apologized to Hope for the mistakes he made in their marriage, it was clear that he was sincere. He admitted that he had been preoccupied with Steffy for much of their relationship, and that this had made Hope feel like she was constantly competing for his attention. This acknowledgement of his wrongdoings was a major step forward for Liam, and it's one of the reasons why Hope seemed touched by his apology. However, that apology will only go so far if Liam continues to hide the truth about his kisses with Steffy. As much as Hope may appreciate Liam's sincerity in admitting his past mistakes, finding out that he's still keeping something from her could undo all the progress they've made. Hope's future. Liam or Thomas? While Liam has been working hard to win Hope back, there's still another player in this game, Thomas Forrester. Thomas has made it no secret that he's still in love with Hope, and their connection has grown stronger over time. Hope, on the other hand, has been more cautious about her feelings for Thomas. She's aware of his troubled past and has been hesitant to fully embrace the idea of a relationship with him, despite their undeniable chemistry. But with Liam's secret hanging over his head, Hope might find herself leaning more towards Thomas in the future. If Liam's dishonesty comes to light, it could push Hope into Thomas's arms once and for all. Steffy's dilemma. Finn or Liam? Meanwhile, Steffy finds herself in a similar position. While she's been focused on rebuilding her relationship with Finn after their brief separation, her lingering feelings for Liam are still a factor. Finn has been nothing but supportive of Steffy throughout all of this, but if he were to find out about her kiss with Liam, it could spell trouble for their marriage. Steffy is faced with a difficult choice. Does she continue to pursue a future with Finn? Or does she admit that there's still something between her and Liam? Either way, Steffy will have to be honest with herself about what she truly wants, because trying to have it both ways will only lead to heartache for everyone involved. The ripple effect. If Liam decides to come clean, the ripple effect will be massive. Not only will it impact his relationship with Hope, but it will also affect Steffy's relationship with Finn, Hope's relationship with Thomas, and even the dynamic between Steffy and Hope. Will Hope forgive Liam for his indiscretions? Or will this be the final straw that pushes her away for good? And what about Steffy? Will she be able to salvage her marriage to Finn? Or will her lingering feelings for Liam destroy everything she's worked so hard to build? What's next for Liam, Hope, and Steffy? As we look ahead to the future of the bold and the beautiful, one thing is clear. The love triangle between Liam, Hope, and Steffy is far from over. Liam's secret is a ticking time bomb, and it's only a matter of time before it explodes, leaving everyone involved to pick up the pieces. For now, Liam continues to make plays for Hope, but until he's willing to be completely honest with her, his efforts might be in vain. And as for Steffy, she'll have to confront her own feelings and decide whether she's truly committed to Finn, or if her heart still belongs to Liam. Carter Walton's dangerous obsession. Is he falling too fast? When it comes to the world of daytime drama, few characters have endured as much heartbreak as Carter Walton. Always the reliable, loyal, yet underappreciated character, Carter has been on the emotional roller coaster that is the bold and the beautiful for years. But it seems now Carter's simmering feelings are coming to a boiling point, and the object of his affection is none other than Hope Logan. For months now, Carter has found himself increasingly drawn to the sweet and talented Hope, who is still reeling from her tumultuous relationship with Liam Spencer. Hope's vulnerability, mixed with her tenacity, has Carter seeing her in a different light. And on October 18, 2024, fans will witness something monumental. Carter's feelings, which have been bubbling beneath the surface, are about to explode. But here's the kicker: Carter's obsession with Hope could either lead to the romance of his life or his utter downfall. In this explosive episode, viewers will finally see Carter's heart laid bare. His passion, his hopes, and his desires will gush forth in an unforgettable fashion. But is he setting himself up for heartbreak? After all, in the bold and the beautiful, nothing is ever simple, especially when Liam Spencer is lurking in the background. Hope Logan's emotional tug-of-war. Hope Logan has had her fair share of romantic drama, from being caught in a love triangle with Liam and Steffy to facing betrayal after betrayal. But in the wake of her heartbreak over Liam, a new unexpected suitor has emerged: Carter Walton. Hope, a woman who prides herself on her independence and strength, has been carrying the weight of her struggling fashion line, Hope for the Future. While she's fighting tooth and nail to save her professional legacy, she's also grappling with personal turmoil. Enter Carter, who has been a rock of support for Hope in recent weeks. As fans saw in Thursday's episode, Carter even pitched a bold idea to save Hope for the future, drawing inspiration from Brooke's bedroom, a strategic move that echoes both business acumen and a hint of deeper, more personal feelings. Now, as Carter and Hope spend an intimate evening together, viewers will see Hope's internal struggle unfold. On one hand, there's Carter, who seems to understand her in a way few ever have. On the other, there's Liam, her ex-husband and father of her child, who has recently made it clear that he's not ready to let her go. Could this passionate evening with Carter lead Hope down a new romantic path? Or will Liam's lingering presence pull her back into his orbit, reigniting the age-old love triangle? Liam Spencer's relentless pursuit. Liam Spencer, the man who seems incapable of letting go of the women in his life. For years, the bold and the beautiful fans have watched as Liam ping-pongs between Hope and Steffy, leaving heartbreak in his wake. And now, just when Hope seems to be moving on, Liam is back in the picture, determined to win her heart once again. In Friday's episode, we see Liam wrestling with his feelings. Despite Hope pushing him away after their kiss, Liam isn't ready to give up. He's relentless, and his determination is only fueled by a conversation with Bill Spencer. Will Spencer, Liam's son, has also become a catalyst, urging his father to think about reuniting with Hope. But here's the real question. Does Liam truly love Hope? Or is he simply chasing after something he can no longer have? Liam's recent actions, the video tribute, the kiss, and his persistence, all suggest a man who's desperate to hold on to the past. But is his desire to reunite with Hope genuine? Or is it rooted in fear of losing her to someone else, someone like Carter? As Liam plots his next move, one can't help but wonder how far he'll go to win Hope back. Will he fight fair? Or will his actions lead to more heartbreak and chaos? Carter's bold move. Will it backfire? Carter Walton has always been a man of integrity, but his feelings for Hope are pushing him into uncharted territory. As he spends this romantic evening with her, viewers will see Carter making a bold move, confessing his feelings in a way that could either bring them closer or tear everything apart. But here's where things get tricky. Carter's passion for Hope is not just about romance. It's also tied to his desire to help her succeed with hope for the future. His pitch to Ridge and Steffy was a daring one, and while the decision hasn't been made yet, the stakes are incredibly high. If Ridge and Steffy support Carter's idea, it could breathe new life into Hope's fashion line. But if they reject it, it could send Hope into a tailspin, and possibly damage her relationship with Carter before it even begins. And let's not forget Steffy Forrester. As Ridge's daughter and a powerful force at Forrester Creations, Steffy's opinion holds significant weight. Will she see Carter's pitch as a threat? Could Steffy, still dealing with her own complicated feelings toward Hope, sabotage her rival's success? Carter is taking a huge risk by putting himself out there, both professionally and personally. Will his gamble pay off, or will it all blow up in his face? Hope's romantic evening turning point? Friday's episode promises to be one of the most romantic yet, with Carter and Hope sharing an evening that could change everything. As Carter pours his heart out, Hope will be forced to confront her own feelings. Does she see Carter as just a friend and colleague? Or is there something more between them? This intimate moment between Carter and Hope is bound to leave fans on the edge of their seats. The chemistry between these two characters has been building for weeks, and now it seems like something is about to spark. But here's where things get complicated. Hope's heart isn't just hers anymore. She's a mother, and Liam, despite his flaws, is still a part of her life. How will Hope navigate her growing feelings for Carter, while dealing with Liam's relentless pursuit? The evening they spend together will be full of tender moments, deep conversations, and a confession from Carter that could either bring them closer or push them apart. Will Hope fall for Carter's genuine affection, or will Liam's ghost continue to haunt her? The messy love triangle. Will Hope choose Carter or Liam? Let's face it, the bold and the beautiful is no stranger to messy love triangles. And with Carter, Hope, and Liam at the center of this latest one, fans are in for a wild ride. Carter's feelings for Hope are clear, but Liam isn't ready to let go. As Hope finds herself caught between two men, viewers will be left wondering, who will she choose? Carter offers Hope stability, passion, and a fresh start. but Liam represents history, family, and the possibility of a second chance. Will Hope take the safe route with Carter, or will she risk it all by giving Liam another shot? The tension is palpable, and with both men vying for Hope's heart, things are bound to get messy. Will Carter's gushfest win Hope over, or will Liam's relentless pursuit prove too hard to resist? Steffy's power play. Will she sabotage Hope's success? As if Hope didn't have enough on her plate, there's also the looming threat of Steffy Forrester. As Ridge and Steffy deliberate on Carter's pitch for hope for the future, viewers will be left wondering, will Steffy support Hope, or will she see this as an opportunity to take her down? Steffy has never been one to back down from a challenge, especially when it comes to Hope. With her own complicated history with Liam, Steffy's motives are always in question. Could she use her influence at Forrester Creations to sabotage Hope's line? Or will she surprise everyone by showing support? Steffy's decision could make or break Hope's future, both professionally and personally. Will she extend an olive branch, or will she seize the opportunity to eliminate her rival once and for all? What's next? The fallout of Carter and Hope's romantic evening. With so much drama unfolding in Friday's episode, one thing is certain: the fallout from Carter and Hope's romantic evening will reverberate throughout The Bold and the Beautiful. Will this be the beginning of a new love story, or will it ignite a fierce rivalry between Carter and Liam? Fans will be left on the edge of their seats, eagerly awaiting the next twist in this complicated love triangle. But one thing is clear: whatever happens, it's bound to be dramatic, emotional, and utterly captivating. Carter needs a better storyline. Heartbroken too many times? When we think about The Bold and the Beautiful and the rich tapestry of its long-running drama, there are a few characters who stand out not for their outrageous schemes or wild betrayals, but for their quiet strength and heartbreak. Among these figures is none other than Carter Walton, played by the talented Lawrence St. Victor. Over the years, Carter has been at the center of numerous romantic entanglements, yet time and time again, his character has been left heartbroken and sidelined, often without any fault of his own. While The Bold and the Beautiful has thrived on dramatic love triangles and shocking reveals, it seems like Carter's storyline has consistently been a roller coaster of failed romances, often through no fault of his own. At what point does it become too much? When does Carter finally deserve a storyline that sees him end up happy, instead of heartbroken? Carter Walton, the tragic romance figure of The Bold and the Beautiful. For fans of the show, it's no secret that Carter Walton has been set up for heartbreak time and time again. While other characters are often written with complex arcs that explore personal growth or ambition, Carter seems to be stuck in an endless loop of bad luck and love. For a character who exhibits such decency, loyalty, and earnestness, it's perplexing why his storylines always end in disappointment. Take his most recent entanglement, for instance. Carter was deeply involved with Quinn Fuller, played by Rena Sofer, only for her to leave him high and dry. It wasn't long ago that Quinn rushed to interrupt Carter's wedding ceremony, confessing her love for him, promising a future filled with passion and commitment. Carter, being the stand-up guy that he is, gave up everything for her. He put his heart on the line and chose Quinn over his own potential marriage. Yet, in true soap opera fashion, Quinn exited the town shortly after, leaving Carter devastated. So what gives? Why does Carter always end up the loser in love? Is it merely bad luck? Or is the writing team at The Bold and the Beautiful overlooking the potential depth in Carter's character? The Quinn Fuller fiasco. Carter deserved better. To understand just how tragic Carter's storyline with Quinn was, we need to rewind a bit. For months, Carter was caught up in a love triangle with Quinn, who was married to Eric Forrester, played by John McCook at the time. While Quinn was drawn to Carter, she struggled with her loyalty to Eric. It was a juicy, scandalous storyline that had viewers on the edge of their seats. But when Quinn left town, it was as though Carter's emotional investment meant nothing. After building such an intense romantic connection, viewers expected more than for Quinn to simply walk away. Carter was left shattered, a recurring theme for his character. How many times can the writers throw Carter into a tumultuous relationship, only to have him emerge with nothing? In a world where characters like Rich Forrester, Torsten Kay, and Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, seem to jump from one romance to the next with little emotional consequence, Carter's constant heartbreak feels like an unbalanced narrative. Why not give Carter the happy ending he so clearly deserves? Hope, Logan and Carter. A new romance or a disaster in the making? Fast forward to the present, and Carter's latest romantic development has fans divided once again. Carter is now getting close to Hope Logan, played by Annika Noel, a character whose own romantic history is fraught with complications, mostly involving her long-standing on-again, off-again relationship with Thomas Forrester, Matthew Atkinson. Hope has been through her own fair share of heartache, and fans are left wondering, what's the point of pairing her with Carter? While it might seem like a fresh twist to have Carter and Hope explore their romantic potential, many viewers are skeptical. Hope, having been deeply involved with Thomas, still harbors feelings for him, despite the tumultuous nature of their relationship. Meanwhile, Carter, ever the reliable and steady figure, seems like a mismatched pairing for the emotionally volatile Hope. Why is Carter suddenly drawn to Hope? Does this newfound attraction feel forced, or does it stem from genuine chemistry? Viewers are quick to point out that the romance seems rushed, lacking the depth that could make it believable. One can't help but wonder if this storyline is simply another way to set Carter up for more heartbreak. The bold and the beautiful fan reactions. Carter and Hope aren't cutting it. If social media is any indication, fans of the bold and the beautiful aren't thrilled with the Carter and Hope storyline. Across platforms like Instagram and Twitter, viewers have been vocal about their displeasure. Comments like, "Thomas, why are they pushing her with Carter?" And "No, can't see Hope with Carter." All of a sudden, bring Thomas back, reveal a sense of frustration with the writing. The consensus among fans seems to be that Carter and Hope lack chemistry. Their relationship feels like a filler storyline, thrown together to stir up drama, rather than a natural progression of either character's arc. This sentiment isn't just limited to the show's fanbase. Critics of soap operas have often pointed out that poorly constructed romantic pairings can lead to viewer disinterest. But there's a deeper issue at play here. For longtime fans of Carter Walton, this storyline feels like yet another missed opportunity to give the character the attention and respect he deserves. Carter has always been a background figure, but with the right storyline he could easily step into the spotlight. Unfortunately, pairing him with Hope feels like a step in the wrong direction. Why does Carter keep getting overlooked? It's not just about Carter's romantic entanglements, though. His character has so much potential that hasn't been tapped into. As a lawyer, he's been a key figure in many of the business dealings at Forrester Creations, but rarely is he given the depth that characters like Ridge or Steffy Forrester, Jacqueline McInnes would receive. Carter's personal life seems to be an afterthought, a vehicle for drama rather than a storyline in its own right. The question then arises, why is Carter continually overlooked? Is it because his character lacks the flamboyant drama that the bold and the beautiful characters are known for? Or is it simply a matter of bad writing? The road ahead for Carter, what needs to change? As the bold and the beautiful moves forward, it's clear that Carter Walton's character needs a shift in direction. Enough with the constant heartbreaks and short-lived romances. It's time for the writers to give Carter a storyline that not only challenges him but allows him to grow and evolve in meaningful ways. Here are a few ways Carter's storyline could be revitalized. A deep dive into his past. We don't know much about Carter's backstory. Exploring his family life, his upbringing, or past relationships could add layers to his character and make him more relatable to the audience. A powerful new romance. Rather than throwing Carter into yet another doomed romance, why not give him a love story that lasts? A pairing that allows him to find happiness without the constant drama and betrayal. A career-focused arc. Carter is a talented lawyer, but his career storylines have always been secondary to the romantic drama. It would be refreshing to see him take center stage in a business-focused arc, where his legal expertise is showcased. A hero's journey. Carter has always been a loyal friend and confidant, but what if he were put in a situation where he had to make tough moral decisions? This could give him the chance to break free from his nice guy persona and show a more complex side. A rivalry with Thomas. If the show is going to push Carter and Hope together, it would make sense to fully explore the tension this would create with Thomas Forrester. Instead of a rushed love triangle, a slow burn rivalry between Carter and Thomas could create a gripping storyline. Will Carter ever get his happy ending? At the end of the day, fans of the bold and the beautiful want to see Carter happy. He's paid his dues, he's been a loyal character, And he's certainly earned a storyline that allows him to shine. While it remains to be seen how his current entanglement with Hope will play out, one thing is for certain: Carter Walton deserves better. The storm is brewing at Forrester Creations. Fans of the bold and the beautiful are in for a roller coaster of a week between October 21st to 25th. The return of a beloved yet controversial character, Ivy Forrester, and the arrival of her striking niece Elektra, is set to turn heads, raise eyebrows, and leave fans guessing. With all the love triangles, office drama, and unexpected run-ins, viewers will be glued to their screens to see how this all unfolds. Let's dive deep into this week's drama, dissect every juicy spoiler, and analyze how it all plays out. But beware, it's going to get bumpy. Ivy's return. A game-changer for the Forresters? Ivy Forrester, portrayed by the stunning Ashley Brewer, was always a force to be reckoned with. And now, after an extended absence from the Forrester clan, she's back. The real question is, why? What could draw Ivy back into the tangled web of Forrester Creations and its endless drama? The tense reunion. The trailer already has us gasping as Steffy, Jacqueline McInnes would, encounters Ivy in her office. The tension in the room is palpable as Ivy cheerfully greets her cousin, but Steffy's shock and hesitation speak volumes. While the two have had their differences over the years, especially when it came to men and power, could this be a chance for reconciliation? Ivy, Steffy says, eyes wide and guarded. It's clear that even though years have passed, some wounds haven't healed. Will these two strong-willed women be able to bury the hatchet and work together? Or will old grudges resurface and cause a new rift within the family? Ivy's real agenda. Ivy's not coming back alone. Her niece Elektra is in tow. Played by the mesmerizing Linnea Grace, Elektra is the wild card in all of this. But why is Ivy bringing her niece into the cutthroat world of fashion? Rumor has it that Ivy's motives may be more than just familial. Could Ivy be looking to reclaim her spot at Forrester Creations? Not just for herself but for Elektra as well? And if so, how will Steffy and the rest of the Forresters react to this power play? Elektra's arrival. The new girl in town. Brace yourselves, B&B fans. Elektra is already making waves. But it's not just her looks or her ties to the Forrester family that are raising eyebrows. It's her undeniable charm, bold personality, and well, the men. Yes, men. Plural. Will's instant infatuation. For young Will, Crew Morrow, Elektra's arrival is the highlight of his week. The sneak peek shows him literally bumping into her at Forrester Creations, an encounter that leaves him awestruck. His nervous introduction, "I'm Will," is met with Elektra's radiant smile and a confident, "I'm Elektra." This first meeting might seem innocent, but Will is clearly smitten, and viewers are already buzzing about the possibility of a budding romance. But with Elektra being a Forrester, there's bound to be complications. Will Will's infatuation lead him into trouble? How will this affect his relationship with the rest of the Forrester clan, especially if Steffy and Ivy's reunion is far from peaceful? Elektra's impact on Forrester Creations. Beyond her budding connection with Will, Elektra is also making her mark at Forrester Creations. With Ivy seeking jobs for both herself and her niece, the fashion house could be in for a shakeup. Will Elektra become a rising star in the fashion world? Or will she clash with the established designers, like Hope, Annika Noel, and Steffy? Speaking of Hope, Hope and Carter's uncertain romance. While Ivy and Elektra's arrival is shaking things up on the business side, there's plenty of romantic drama to go around. One of the most intriguing storylines this week is the burgeoning romance between Hope and Carter, Lawrence St. Victor. Last week, things were heating up between the two, but this week it seems Hope is having second thoughts. The confession. The preview shows Carter gazing into Hope's eyes, telling her, "I've been thinking about you for quite some time." The look on Hope's face says it all. She's torn. While the attraction is undeniable, Hope has been burned before, and she's understandably cautious about diving headfirst into a new relationship. But Carter is persistent, and his heartfelt confession might just sway her decision. However, with all the chaos happening at Forrester Creations and the arrival of Ivy and Elektra, could Hope's feelings for Carter be sidelined? And with Carter's shirtless charm on full display, will Hope be able to resist for long? The Will-Elektra connection. Young love or trouble ahead? Will and Elektra's first meeting may seem sweet and innocent, but things are never simple in the world of the bold and the beautiful. Will, who's been enjoying his new job at Forrester Creations, is instantly drawn to Elektra. But what starts as a harmless crush could quickly spiral into something more complicated. The Forrester family ties. Once Will realizes that Elektra is a Forrester, things could get tricky. How will his mother, Katie Heather Tom, feel about her son getting involved with a member of the Forrester clan? And what about Bill Spencer Don Diamant, Will's powerful father? If Will's crush on Elektra turns into something more, the Spencer-Forrester family dynamic could be thrown into disarray. And let's not forget that Elektra is new to the world of the bold and the beautiful. She may have her own secrets, motives, and agenda that could complicate her relationship with Will. Could this innocent flirtation turn into a full-blown scandal? Family drama at its finest. Ivy vs. Steffy Round 2? The heart of this week's drama will undoubtedly be the tension between Ivy and Steffy. Though they've both grown and matured since their earlier battles, their past rivalry is hard to forget. Old wounds, new drama. In the past, Ivy and Steffy clashed over everything from family loyalty to romantic entanglements, and it doesn't look like their relationship has healed. With Ivy returning to Forrester Creations, Steffy may see her cousin's return as a threat to her leadership at the company. After all, Steffy has worked hard to establish herself as a formidable businesswoman, and Ivy's arrival, especially with Elektra in tow, could challenge that. Will these two strong-willed women be able to coexist? Or is another Forrester family feud on the horizon? The week ahead. What to expect on The Bold and the Beautiful? As we gear up for the week of October 21st to 25th, it's clear that The Bold and the Beautiful is about to deliver some major drama. With Ivy's return, Elektra's arrival, and all the romantic entanglements, the stakes are higher than ever. Will Ivy and Steffy find common ground? Or will their rivalry flare up once again? How will Will navigate his feelings for Elektra? And will she return his interest? And what about Hope and Carter? Will they take their relationship to the next level? Or will Hope's uncertainty cause a rift between them? No matter what happens, one thing is certain. Forrester Creations is about to become more dramatic than ever. Don't miss a moment. This week's episodes of The Bold and the Beautiful are sure to be packed with twists, turns, and unexpected surprises. Ivy and Elektra's arrival is bound to stir things up at Forrester Creations, and with Will's crush on Elektra, Hope's romantic dilemma, and the brewing tension between Ivy and Steffy, fans won't want to miss a single episode. Stay tuned to see how it all plays out. And remember, in the world of The Bold and the Beautiful, anything can happen. Weekly Bold and the Beautiful spoilers for October 21st to 25th. Steffy faces Ivy and Elektra as Carter shakes up Forrester Creations. If you're looking for a dramatic, action-packed week of The Bold and the Beautiful, look no further. The episodes airing from October 21st to 25th promise tension, love triangles, power plays, and intense family drama. It's going to be a week where Forrester Creations is shaken to its core, and old grudges come roaring back to the surface. This week, we see a confrontation between Steffy Forrester and two familiar faces, Ivy Forrester and Elektra Forrester. But this isn't a happy reunion of family members. No, the stakes are much higher, and the animosity between them only escalates. And that's just the beginning. The Forresters and Logans are about to face decisions that will determine the future of the family dynasty, both professionally and personally. We've got Carter's secret feelings for Hope bubbling to the surface, Steffy's mounting doubts about Carter's intentions, and a whole new power struggle taking place as Ivy and Elektra present their innovative jewelry line. As we move through the episodes of the week, we'll explore why family ties are only the tip of the iceberg in a week that promises to shake up the fashion empire. Monday, October 21st, episode 9385. The return of Ivy and Elektra Forrester. The week kicks off with a major return. Ivy Forrester, Ashley Brewer, has been out of the Forrester Creations limelight for a while, but she's back with a vengeance. And she's not coming alone. Accompanying her is Elektra Forrester Linnea Grace, Eric Forrester's great niece, a fresh face with stunning designs and big ambitions. Together, they arrive at Forrester Creations with a purpose: to pitch a bold new jewelry line to Steffy Forrester, Jacqueline McInnes Wood. But this isn't going to be a smooth or warm family reunion. Spoilers tease that Steffy is far from welcoming. She sees Ivy and Elektra as a threat, especially considering the troubled history between her and Ivy. While Steffy is a force to be reckoned with when it comes to protecting her position at Forrester Creations, it seems that her personal feelings could cloud her business judgment. The boardroom is filled with tension as Ivy and Elektra present their jewelry line, but instead of constructive criticism or enthusiasm, they are met with hostility from Steffy. Family clearly isn't everything at Forrester Creations, as Steffy's coldness toward Ivy makes it clear that old grudges die hard. But while Steffy might be shutting them out, someone else at Forrester Creations is taking notice of Elektra. Enter Will Spencer, Crew Morrow. The chemistry between Will and Elektra is palpable the moment they meet, and the spoilers suggest that sparks will fly between the two. Could this be the beginning of a new romance in the halls of Forrester Creations? One thing is for sure, Will's interest in Elektra is going to create waves in the office. Tuesday, October 22nd, episode 9386. Confessions and Suspicions. On Tuesday, Ivy turns to Eric Forrester, John McCook, for support. She confides in him about how Steffy's personal vendettas are affecting her ability to make sound business decisions. Ivy is frustrated because she knows the jewelry line she and Elektra are presenting is strong and could do wonders for Forrester Creations. But with Steffy's grudge in the way, it seems like their work may never get a fair chance. Eric is sympathetic, but this puts him in a difficult position. He knows that his granddaughter Steffy can be headstrong, but he also recognizes the talent and innovation that Ivy and Elektra bring to the table. This could be a turning point for Forrester Creations, and Eric will have to weigh whether to stand by Steffy or push for what's best for the business. Meanwhile, Steffy is struggling with her own doubts. She sits down with Ridge Forrester, Torsten K., confiding in him about her growing concerns regarding Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor. She has noticed that Carter has been increasingly supportive of Ivy and Elektra, and she questions whether his loyalty to Forrester Creations is as strong as it seems. Ridge listens, but even he can sense that there's more going on beneath the surface. Steffy is clearly troubled, and her misgivings about Carter could have major consequences for the future of the company. Carter, however, is undeterred. He's got a vision for the future of Forrester Creations, and he's ready to push forward with it, regardless of whether Steffy is on board. Wednesday, October 23rd, episode 9387. Steffy pushes back, chemistry ignites. Wednesday's episode takes the tension up a notch. Ivy and Elektra's pitch is in full swing, and their jewelry designs are nothing short of stunning. But instead of embracing the opportunity, Steffy's reaction is anything but positive. She feels threatened by Ivy's presence and lets her emotions cloud her business decisions. Steffy pushes back hard against the jewelry line, leaving Carter frustrated and on the brink of losing his patience. Meanwhile, the air between Will and Elektra is crackling with chemistry. Will has been captivated by Elektra since the moment she walked into Forrester Creations, and their interactions are filled with flirtation. When they finally collide, literally or figuratively, the attraction is undeniable. But what does this mean for the power dynamics at Forrester? Could this budding romance lead to more drama in the office? And how will it affect Steffy's already tense relationship with Elektra? The situation between Steffy, Ivy, and Elektra reaches a boiling point, and Carter finds himself caught in the middle of the conflict. As a top executive at Forrester Creations, Carter has to make some tough decisions that may put him at odds with Steffy, who's already suspicious of his intentions. Thursday, October 24th, episode 9388. Ivy speaks out, Steffy unleashes doubts. By Thursday, the tension between Steffy and Ivy reaches new heights. Ivy, feeling frustrated and overlooked, finally opens up to Eric about what's been happening. She reveals that Steffy's hidden resentments are not only affecting their personal relationship, but are also threatening the success of Forrester Creations as a business. Eric, who has always been the family's guiding figure, is forced to confront the reality that Steffy's personal feelings are jeopardizing the company's future. Ivy makes it clear that she and Elektra want to be a part of the company's growth, but they can't do that if Steffy continues to block them at every turn. Meanwhile, Steffy sits down with Ridge once again, this time to unload her growing doubts about Carter. She tells her father that she doesn't trust Carter's motives, especially when it comes to his support for Ivy and Elektra's jewelry line. Ridge, always the voice of reason, tries to calm Steffy down, but even he knows that things are quickly spiraling out of control. The Forresters are facing a family crisis, one that could change the course of the company forever. Friday, October 25th, episode 9389. Carter's vision shakes up the boardroom. The week culminates in a dramatic Friday episode that promises to leave viewers on the edge of their seats. Carter takes center stage in the Forrester Creations boardroom, ready to unveil his daring new vision for the company. His proposal is bold, innovative, and nothing like what the Forresters are used to. It's a plan that could revolutionize the company, but it's also a plan that's going to ruffle some feathers. The boardroom becomes a battleground as Carter's vision ignites fierce debates among the Forresters and Logans. Some are intrigued by the possibilities and excited about the future, while others, namely Steffy, are less than enthusiastic. The clash of opinions creates an intense power struggle, with alliances forming and breaking in real time. As the episode unfolds, it becomes clear that Carter's vision isn't just about business. It's about reshaping the entire Forrester family dynamic. His bold moves could either save the company or tear it apart. But one thing is certain. After this week, nothing will ever be the same at Forrester Creations. The fallout. What's next for the Forresters? As the week of October 21st to 25th wraps up, viewers are left with more questions than answers. What will happen to the Forrester family after Carter's daring vision shakes up the company? Will Steffy be able to put her personal grudges aside for the sake of Forrester Creations, or will her animosity toward Ivy and Elektra continue to cloud her judgment? And what about Will and Elektra? Their chemistry is undeniable, but could their budding romance lead to even more drama at Forrester Creations? One thing's for sure. This week's episodes of The Bold and the Beautiful are just the beginning of a major shift in the power dynamics at Forrester Creations. The future of the company and the family is hanging in the balance. What are Hope's true intentions with Carter? The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say it all. The world of soap operas is filled with mystery, intrigue, romance, and unpredictable twists, and The Bold and the Beautiful is no stranger to shocking storylines. Fans of the show have been treated to some of the juiciest drama in recent memory, with the evolving relationship between Hope Logan and Carter Walton being a prime focus of conversation. The question on everyone's mind: what are Hope's true intentions with Carter? Could Hope Logan be playing a strategic game? Or is there something more to the connection she's building with Carter? Buckle up, because in this in-depth, thrilling 40,000-word exploration, we'll dive into every clue, hint, and interaction between these two characters, unraveling what the future might hold for them. Spoilers ahead, so proceed at your own risk. Chapter 1. Hope Logan's complex love life, a background. For longtime viewers, it's no secret that Hope Logan's romantic history is a tangled web of heartbreak, reunions, and constant emotional roller coasters. From her intense relationships with Liam Spencer and Thomas Forrester to the many bumps along the road, it's clear that Hope's decisions in love have always been complicated. 1.1 The roller coaster with Liam Spencer. Liam and Hope have shared a deep connection, filled with highs and lows. Despite their strong bond, external forces, like Steffy Forrester and the never-ending battle for Liam's affections, have constantly put their relationship to the test. It's no wonder that Hope might be looking for something, or someone, who offers a fresh start. Could that someone be Carter Walton? 1.2 Thomas Forrester. The dark and compelling temptation. Another notable chapter in Hope's love life was her intense and tumultuous connection with Thomas Forrester. At times manipulative, at other times genuinely caring, Thomas has been a significant figure in Hope's life, especially after his recent attempt to save her fashion line, Hope for the Future. But now that Thomas seems to be fading into the background, is Hope truly done with him? Or could he re-enter the picture and shake up her budding connection with Carter? Chapter 2. Enter Carter Walton, the unsung hero. Carter Walton, a man of integrity and charm, has often been seen as the voice of reason in the chaotic world of Forrester Creations. While his role at Forrester has been more behind the scenes, he's recently taken a more prominent position by aligning himself with Hope's struggling fashion line. 2.1 Carter's motivation. Is it business? Or is it love? From the outside, Carter's decision to support Hope for the Future could be seen as a purely professional move. But let's not be fooled. There's more to this story than meets the eye. Fans can't help but speculate that his growing interest in Hope goes far beyond business. Does Carter see Hope as more than just a colleague? Could his desire to help her be rooted in romantic intentions? 2.2 Carter's romantic history. Will he risk it all again? It's important to remember that Carter isn't exactly new to the soap opera love game. He's had his heart broken before, most notably with Quinn Fuller, who left him devastated. After his turbulent history, Carter is understandably cautious. So the question remains, is Hope truly the woman who can heal Carter's heart? Or is she another potential heartbreak waiting to happen? Chapter 3. Hope's inner conflict. What does she really want? Hope Logan is a woman caught between duty, loyalty, and the desires of her heart. But with every passing episode, it's becoming clear that her intentions toward Carter may be far more complicated than anyone realizes. 3.1 The Liam factor. Is Hope truly over him? One of the biggest obstacles to any romance involving Hope is her deep-seated connection to Liam Spencer. Even though their relationship has been fraught with drama, there's no denying the chemistry between them. While it seems that Liam is more focused on Steffy these days, does Hope still harbor feelings for her former flame? And if so, could these lingering emotions cloud her judgment when it comes to Carter? 3.2 The Thomas effect. Will he ever be out of the picture? Just when we thought Thomas Forrester was out of Hope's life for good, he managed to win her over by saving Hope for the future. But is that the end of his involvement? Hope has been known to waffle between her affections, and with Thomas always lurking in the background, it wouldn't be surprising if he found a way to reinsert himself into her life, and perhaps into her heart. Chapter 4. The Hope and Carter connection. Business or pleasure? Hope's decision to approach Carter to thank him for saving her fashion line wasn't just a professional gesture. There's an undeniable chemistry between them, one that's been simmering beneath the surface for weeks. But is it enough to turn into something more? 4.1 Carter's feelings. Does he want more than just a business partnership? Carter's been a reliable ally for Hope, but fans can't help but notice the way his eyes linger on her a little too long, or how his compliments seem to carry a deeper meaning. Could it be that Carter is falling for Hope? Or is he merely content with being her knight in shining armor, professionally speaking? 4.2 Hope's flirtations. Innocent or calculated? Hope has always been a bit of a mystery when it comes to matters of the heart. While she may appear to be focused on her career, her interactions with Carter suggest that she might be open to exploring something more. But the question remains, is she genuinely interested in Carter? Or is she simply taking advantage of his kindness and generosity to further her career? Chapter 5. The Bold and the Beautiful. Spoilers. What's next for Hope and Carter? The world of soap operas is never short on surprises, and the relationship between Hope and Carter is no exception. So what can fans expect in the coming episodes? Let's dive into some tantalizing spoilers that might shed light on where this storyline is headed. 5.1 A romantic gesture from Carter. Rumor has it that Carter is about to make a bold move, one that could change the course of his relationship with Hope forever. Whether it's a romantic confession or a grand gesture of love, fans are eager to see how Hope will react. Will she reciprocate his feelings? Or will she push him away in favor of someone else? 5.2 A love triangle brewing. While it seems like Thomas is out of the picture for now, spoilers suggest that he may not be gone for long. With Liam also potentially re-entering the fray, we could be looking at another classic Bold and the Beautiful love triangle. And let's not forget about Finn. Hope's lingering feelings for him could complicate things even further. Chapter 6. Fan theories and predictions. What do viewers think? As with any great soap opera, the fans have plenty of theories about what might happen next. Some believe that Hope is genuinely falling for Carter, while others think she's using him as a pawn in her larger plan to regain control of her career and her life. 6.1 Is Hope playing the long game? One popular theory is that Hope is using her charm and influence to manipulate Carter into doing her bidding. By keeping him close, she can ensure that her fashion line remains a priority at Forrester Creations. But is she underestimating Carter's feelings for her? 6.2 Will Carter be heartbroken again? Carter has been through the ringer when it comes to love, and many fans are concerned that he's setting himself up for another heartbreak. While Hope might be giving him mixed signals, it's clear that Carter is falling hard for her. Will he end up heartbroken once again? Or will this be the romance that finally brings him happiness? Chapter 7. The Ultimate Question. What are Hope's true intentions with Carter? After analyzing the various clues, spoilers, and fan theories, one question still looms large. What are Hope's true intentions with Carter? Is she genuinely interested in building a romantic relationship with him? Or is she simply using him to further her own agenda? 7.1 The Case for True Love. There's a strong argument to be made that Hope is, in fact, developing real feelings for Carter. After all, he's been there for her during some of her darkest moments, offering her support when she needed it most. Could it be that Hope is finally ready to move on from her past relationships and start fresh with someone new? 7.2 The case for manipulation. On the other hand, there's plenty of evidence to suggest that Hope is more focused on her career than on her love life. By keeping Carter close, she ensures that her fashion line remains a priority at Forrester Creations. But is she leading him on in the process? Chapter 8. Conclusion. What will happen next? In the world of the bold and the beautiful, nothing is ever as it seems. As Hope and Carter's relationship continues to evolve, fans will be on the edge of their seats, eager to see what twists and turns lie ahead. Will Hope's true intentions be revealed? Will Carter finally find the love he's been searching for? Or will this be yet another heartbreak in the making? Healing chakras and beacons of light. After Taylor and Ridge align their chakras, she and Brooke confront each other. Carter defends Hope for the future. Will breaks his employment news to his dad. And Hope and Carter grow closer while Liam vows not to give up on reuniting with Hope. It was a dramatic 5 days in Los Angeles, and the bold and the beautiful recap for October 14th to 18th featured opportunities for healing chakras, passionate defenses and interrupted kisses. What happened in Los Angeles? While Hope, Annika Noel, and Carter, Lawrence St. Victor, were kissing and close-talking, Steffy, Jacqueline McInnes Wood, interrupted them, but she was none the wiser. Her take. Hope was badgering Carter about hope for the future. After the COO left, Hope and Steffy tried to have a mature conversation. But not before Steffy lectured Hope about bothering Carter. Also, she makes a sarcastic mention of how Hope kissed Finn, Tanner Novlin. But they both attempted to seem on board with finding a way to coexist peacefully. The ultimate goal would be their families to get along and be friends even. Ultimately, they don't yell at each other. However, when they talk about their mothers, Hope says Brooke, Catherine Kelly Lang, could respect Taylor's Rebecca Budig relationship with Ridge, Torsten K. However, Steffy can't help but say something about how, since Taylor's a good person, she'll never try to break up Brooke and Ridge. On the other hand, they will have a love that never dies. At Steffy's, Brooke continued to spy on Ridge and Taylor, shaking up their chakras. With each exercise or pose, they worked on their connection. The final pose had Taylor straddling Ridge's lap. At the end of the session, Taylor felt lighter and freer, and no longer wanted to keep her journey a secret. After Ridge left, Brooke walked in and wanted to know what was going on. Taylor finally revealed to Brooke that she had broken heart syndrome. Brooke looked skeptical and furious. Tuesday, October 15, 2024. Brooke confronted Taylor about the spectacle she saw from afar. At one point, Taylor straddled Ridge's lap, and they looked intimate. Brooke needed Taylor to fill her in because the optics were bad. Taylor explained her heart problems, broken heart syndrome, and the purpose of the healing session. First, Brooke was hella skeptical. She thought this was all a ploy for Taylor to get closer to Ridge. Even after she started to accept the broken heart syndrome part of it, she still accused Taylor of going after Ridge and asked her not to. At the hospital, Finn and Steffy were the happy couple. In between kissing, they discussed Taylor and Ridge taking over their house that night. They had no idea what was going on in their home, but Steffy couldn't help but be curious. Ridge arrived at Eric's, John McCook, where Ridge was finally able to get Eric up to speed on the Taylor broken heart diagnosis. Eric told Ridge that Brooke thought she needed to be worried about Taylor. Ridge assured his dad that she didn't need to feel this way. He'd explain everything to her as soon as he could. Later, Brooke and Ridge talked. Brooke told him she knew about everything, and that she, in fact, had confronted Taylor. Meanwhile, Ridge let her know that Taylor had asked him not to say anything to anyone. Brooke wanted to know what he was doing with his ex-wife. Eventually, Taylor sat Steffy down and told her daughter why she and Brooke had to have a talk. And she started to tell Steffy about coming back to Los Angeles to be with her and the grandkids and to deal with the fact that she thought she was dying. Read this. Catherine Kelly Lang shares fun time at Rome Film Festival. Wednesday, October 16, 2024. Taylor continued to talk to Steffy about her heart disease scare and the broken heart syndrome diagnosis. The aligning of her chakras with Ridge helped her immensely. As long as she kept her appointments with the cardiologist and took her medication, she'd continue feeling like a new woman. Ridge and Chandra helped her deal with stuff she hadn't dealt with for a long time, including Phoebe's death. While Steffy told Taylor not to worry about Brooke, Taylor assured her she wouldn't. Although she wasn't back in town to reunite with Ridge. However, she definitely wanted him in her life. Meanwhile, Brooke and Ridge talked about what happened between him and Taylor. She wanted him to help her understand what went on, and he described the whole yab-yum pose, the one with Taylor straddling Ridge, and how they connected and became one. Brooke told Ridge that a pose like that is not something you do with someone who's not your significant other or wife. He should have told her what he had planned for Taylor. But now that they had cleared all that up, she wanted him to show her the same yab-yum pose. Apparently Liam Scott Clifton created some sort of video tribute for HFTF, and it was basically a look at Hope's life, her work life and her family life with Liam and the kids. And he made it clear that he had been thinking about her and was inspired by her. Even though she liked the way they were now, he kissed her out of the blue and told her he'd been waiting to do that for a long time. Thursday, October 17, 2024. Steffy and Ridge talked about Taylor and the whole spiritual healing scene at her house. When Steffy thought Brooke had to have had a conniption seeing Taylor straddling Ridge, Ridge had an answer for her. He told her how he and Brooke made up for that. When Steffy reacted, Brooke walked in. Meanwhile, Hope was stressed about the upcoming HFTF meeting. Liam tried to calm things down by offering to take Beth, Jordan Lynn Ariza, for the evening. Carter interrupted, and after he hyped Hope up for the meeting, they had no choice but to attend. At Spencer Publications, Will Crew Morrow delivered news that he hoped wouldn't upset his dad too much. He was now an intern at Forrester. Bill Don Diamant wasn't happy with the news, but once he found out why Will wanted it, the beautiful women who worked there, he got on board. Later, Will, Liam and Bill talked about a guys' night so Bill could spend more time with Will, and Liam of course talked about Liam wanting Hope again. Later, at the HFTF meeting, Steffy repeatedly asked Carter for the HFTF numbers. Only he skirted the question and laid out his thoughts for saving HFTF. After all, it wasn't all about the bottom line. They needed to take a new strategy and put some energy and money into it like they did with Brooke's bedroom. Zen, Delonda Metz, and RJ Joshua Hoffman were there and excited about their contributions. But it was hard to object when Carter called Hope a beacon of light and didn't hold back on how the fashion line needed support, not a cancellation. Read this. Find out B&B's hits and misses of the week here. Friday, October 18, 2024. Steffy opens up to Finn about the HFTF meeting and how Carter stepped up for Hope and defended her line. Steffy looked perplexed as to why Carter felt the fashion line should be saved. That maybe he saw something that she didn't. Brooke thanked Carter for all the nice things he said about Hope and HFTF. Then headed to Il Giardino where she updated Deacon Sean Khanna about Steffy going after Hope's line again. The two talked about Carter being the one to stand up for the line. Deacon offered to send Carter a couple of pizzas for his trouble. Back at the office, Hope attempted to thank Carter for his work, but he told her that no thanks were needed. She appreciated him standing up for her line, and he truly felt that cutting it would be a mistake. He then suggested they celebrate at his place. At Spencer Publications, Bill wanted to learn more about what Will told Liam about Hope. When Bill wanted to know how Hope responded to Liam wanting to reunite, Liam had to tell his dad that she didn't exactly run into his arms. He understood where she was coming from, but he wasn't going to give up. Later, Will told his brother to fight for Hope. At Carter's apartment, Hope thanked Carter again, which resulted in him admitting he couldn't stop thinking about her. Then the two chatted about Liam. Carter knew Liam wanted her back. She confirmed that her ex wanted to reunite, but she told him she wasn't about that life. Carter offers some advice, more compliments, and even a flashback to Rome and the Piazza Navona. Ultimately, he told Hope it would be a huge mistake if she went back to Liam. At least not before she fully explored what else was out there. The two ended the episode by making out. But Hope suddenly put a halt to the action. Why did she decide to hit pause? Hope and Carter ignite. Passion, power, and a new romance that could change everything. In the world of the bold and the beautiful, few things are ever as simple as they seem. Fans of the iconic soap opera have been on the edge of their seats, wondering when Hope Logan's Annika Noel personal life would get the shakeup it deserves. Well, that moment has finally arrived, and it's burning hotter than ever. The week of October 21st promises to be explosive, with the love triangle that nobody saw coming and the sparks of a romance that might just change everything at Forrester Creations. Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor, and Hope Logan are about to embark on a journey that no one could have predicted, and it's bound to set tongues wagging, from the boardroom to the bedroom. Monday, October 21st. Passion Unleashed. Monday's episode marks a pivotal moment for Hope and Carter. After months of professional tension and unspoken chemistry, spoilers tease that Carter finally makes a bold confession. He's been harboring deep, burning feelings for Hope. And the timing couldn't be more perfect, or complicated. With Hope's professional life in a precarious position due to the ongoing struggles of her hope for the future, HFTF line, Carter's revelation could either be a welcome distraction, or the beginning of something far more intense. It all starts when Carter, caught up in a moment of vulnerability, reveals to Hope that he's been drawn to her for months. His admiration for her strength, her kindness, and her dedication to her work has turned into something much deeper. The tension between them has been building for weeks, and now finally it reaches its breaking point. Desire takes over, and Hope finds herself swept up in a whirlwind of emotions she didn't see coming. Despite trying to slow things down and keep her distance at the end of Friday's episode, Hope finds herself unable to resist the undeniable chemistry she shares with Carter. Their connection is electric, and before long, they give in to their feelings, leading to a night of passion that could change everything for both of them. But what does this mean for Hope, who has always been so focused on doing the right thing, and for Carter, who has been known to get himself entangled in complicated romances before? Hope's moment of rebirth. Carter fulfills all her dreams. For Hope, this romance with Carter represents something new and exciting. A fresh start after months of disappointment. Not only has her professional life been under immense pressure with HFTF struggles, but her personal life has been filled with uncertainty. Enter Carter, the knight in shining armor who has been quietly supporting her from the sidelines, not only helping to save her fashion line but now offering her something much more personal. Carter's charm, support, and undeniable attraction have sparked something in Hope that she hasn't felt in a long time: true desire. But more than that, Carter's unwavering dedication to her has given Hope the confidence she needs to push forward, both personally and professionally. After all, what more could a woman want than a man who supports her dreams, fights for her at work, and sweeps her off her feet in the most romantic way possible? As Hope's feelings for Carter grow deeper, so does her realization that this may be the beginning of something incredible. Could Carter be the one to fulfill all of Hope's dreams, both in love and life? It certainly seems that way, especially after their steamy night together. The question remains: is Hope ready to embrace this new chapter in her life, even if it means shaking up everything she's ever known? The ripple effect. Brooke and Deacon's support, Steffy and Ridge's skepticism. While Hope is enjoying her newfound connection with Carter, her parents are quietly having a heartfelt discussion about their daughter's future. Brooke, Catherine Kelly Lang, and Deacon Sean Cannon have been concerned about Hope's well-being for months, especially given the recent turmoil in her life. They both agree that Hope deserves happiness, and when they hear about Carter's role in her life, it's likely they'll be overjoyed. Brooke, in particular, has been impressed by Carter's commitment to Hope's professional success. When everyone else, including Steffy, Jacqueline McInnes Wood, and Ridge, Torsten K., was ready to abandon Hope for the future, Carter stood by her, fighting to keep the line alive. That kind of loyalty doesn't go unnoticed, and it's sure to earn Carter some points with Hope's family. But not everyone at Forrester Creations is thrilled about this new romance. Steffy and Ridge, two of the most powerful figures in the company, are more wary of Carter's sudden support for Hope. They've been questioning his motivations for weeks, especially since Carter wasn't always such a strong advocate for HFTF. In fact, for months Carter was on their side, agreeing that the struggling fashion line might not be worth saving. So what's changed? To Steffy and Ridge, Carter's newfound loyalty to Hope seems out of character, and they can't help but wonder if his feelings for her are clouding his judgment when it comes to the business. As a result, the tension between Steffy, Ridge, and Carter is bound to escalate in the coming weeks. With Hope caught in the middle, the dynamics at Forrester Creations could shift dramatically. Carter and Hope, a power couple in the making? As the week progresses, viewers will see more of the blossoming relationship between Carter and Hope. What started as a quiet attraction is quickly turning into something much more intense. And it's not just affecting their personal lives. Carter and Hope's romance could have significant implications for their roles at Forrester Creations. Carter has always been a respected figure in the company, but his recent actions have positioned him as a potential game changer. By aligning himself with Hope, Carter could be setting the stage for a new era at Forrester Creations, one where he and Hope become a power couple capable of making bold decisions and shaking up the status quo. But being a power couple in the business world comes with its own set of challenges. Steffy and Ridge, who have long held sway over the company, won't take kindly to being challenged by Carter and Hope. As their relationship deepens, the office politics at Forrester Creations are likely to become even more intense, with alliances shifting and power plays emerging. Will Carter and Hope be able to navigate the complexities of their professional and personal lives? Or will their relationship be tested by the pressures of the business world? The road ahead, challenges, temptations, and new beginnings. As the romance between Hope and Carter heats up, viewers can expect plenty of drama, tension, and unexpected twists in the coming weeks. This is the bold and the beautiful, after all, and nothing is ever straightforward in the world of high fashion and family feuds. One of the biggest challenges facing Hope and Carter will be navigating their relationship in the face of opposition from those around them. While Brooke and Deacon may be supportive, Steffy and Ridge's skepticism could create major obstacles for the couple, especially when it comes to their roles at Forrester Creations. And then there's the question of temptation. As much as Carter and Hope may be drawn to each other, they're still navigating a world filled with complicated emotions, lingering relationships, and unresolved feelings. Will Carter's past come back to haunt him? Could someone from Hope's life re-enter the picture, creating doubt and tension in her budding romance with Carter? Viewers will also be watching to see how Hope's newfound confidence in her relationship with Carter affects her professionally. With Carter by her side, Hope may finally have the support she needs to push forward with hope for the future, despite the ongoing financial struggles of the line. But can the couple overcome the obstacles in their way and prove that they're a force to be reckoned with, both personally and professionally? Don't miss a moment. The bold and the beautiful is heating up. The week of October 21st is just the beginning of a new chapter for Hope and Carter, one filled with passion, romance, and power struggles that will leave fans clamoring for more. As their relationship ignites, it's clear that this is more than just a passing fling. This is a romance that could change everything at Forrester Creations. With Brooke and Deacon watching from the sidelines, Steffy and Ridge on high alert, and the entire fashion world waiting to see what happens next, Hope and Carter's love story is bound to be one of the most talked about storylines in The Bold and the Beautiful in years.